control.
Alright.
Is it recording now? Are you going to commentate? Or
Yeah, I will in a second. Alright, here we are. Quiet. Here we are, Utterly Insane Productions. Mark's sitting here driving, as you can see. And we are driving down Bray Road in Elkhorn, Wisconsin at the moment.
Full moon.
And, yeah, it's a full moon.
We got our peanut gallery with us.
And we got our peanut gallery with us. Tanya and Lisa are sitting in the back seat. And we're looking to see if we can see anything along Bray Road, aka the Beast of Bray Road. We didn't get a chance to come out here earlier and do day shots because it's so far away, it's, you know, and we didn't get a chance to talk to anybody to see if we can get any locals to see if any of their stories, but we have watched a lot of videos and done a lot of research, and there's a lot of things this could be, considering that the area is mostly farmlands, farmer fields, and a few houses here and there. I mean, we just pulled off, what highway was that we pulled off of?
That was Highway NN.
So we came in,
Highway NN.
we came in on County Highway NN on the Bray Road, and
Worth County.
And we're sitting here, haven't really seen anything, but the crickets frogs are really loud and out here.
Except the sun. Oncoming cars.
Listen to them. Listen to them frogs. They're pretty loud out here. The Beast of Bray Road has been known to be people have described it as a werewolf type creature. But considering that the woods, I've taken a look at satellite images and so on and so forth of the area, and taking that into consideration, and you probably have some livestock on these farmers' fields
with great lights,
that it's a good possibility people are just, because you're out here at night, late at night, midnight, full moon, whatever, your mind tends to play tricks on you when you're looking for something, and if you see a wolf or a coyote, it might look bigger than what it really is. You know, the mind tends to play tricks. And it's a good possibility from the satellite images that I've seen that could be what somebody's seeing, a stray wolf, stray hybrid maybe, you know, a cross between a wolf and a dog.
It is 46 degrees out right now.
Is it 46 degrees out? Is that what it is?
It's 45 now.
And here we are traveling, and it's about 8:42 p.m. I mean, not all of these sightings have happened at night or at midnight, but the most common ones, they say, have been midnight around a full moon, but a lot of them have been during the day, you know, all times of night. So here it is, nighttime. We're here during a full moon, and it's a pretty quiet road, pretty dark road.
That's the cool part about it. It's dark.
I don't know. Did you see on that Google satellite image exactly how long this road might?
It's about 1.5 miles.
It's about 1.5 miles long, 2 miles tops, maybe.
It's not too long of a road. It runs between Highway 11 and Highway NN. Highway NN.
See, this was right around that area that I think that one picture was taken. Right in its, whoops.
I just don't trust that picture.
Well, I don't trust the picture either, but I'm just saying, I think that's, you know, because
This is probably either Lowen Avenue Road or Brook Road. That's coming up.
Yeah, it might be a little longer than 2 miles long. Pulling. See over here, you got kind of like, it looks like a little marshy area with some woods.
You got woods on both sides of the road.
Well, there's some woods over there too, but that's all farming land there.
Yeah,
But I'm saying over here is kind of a... Yeah, ain't gonna fit.
I thought I'd, no, it didn't give us a good view either. It was better holding it. Yeah. Well, it's bouncy in my hand too.
Well, that's kind of a given whenever you're...
I mean, it's the road. It's not so much. I'm trying to keep my hands as steady as possible, but the road doesn't help.
Boom, boom.
I know, it's a bad road, I noticed.
This it's bad. It was fine up until we had until about 300 yards back behind us.
Yeah, we got pretty bumpy here. But you can't expect much of an old country road.
It could be worse. It could be up north. Well, they got dirt roads up there.
Yeah. Now we got some woods here on both sides again.
Yeah, they really closed in fast on us on the whole side. This is where the most common
Sightings
have been where they've seen it cross the road in front of them, or the red eyes in the woods.
Well, there's houses over here on this edge. There's a house on the other edge down there.
Now it's opened up to
Farmland again.
little farmland, cornfields. Because we're in the middle of April, there's nothing too tall in these fields yet.
April 19th right now.
Yeah, it's Friday, April 19th, 2019. And we got a pretty good full moon up there. Well, you can see it. There we go.
Yeah, we're coming up on Highway 11. So flip at you and go back.
Is there sightings other than just Ryan Road around here? I think have been on either hospital or...
Okay, we decided to come up on, what was this, Highway 11 you said?
This is Highway 11 we're currently...
Alright, we're currently on Highway 11. We're turning on to Town Line Road after leaving Bray Road. This was another road that the Beast has also been known to be spotted on, allegedly. Some of the sightings have occurred here, Hospital Road, Bray Road mostly, and Town Line Road. Now, Town Line Road runs, it looks like parallel to Bray Road.
Not completely. Bray Road kind of runs at an angle. Town Line kind of runs more of a north to south.
And I noticed as we were coming up Highway 11, some of these farmers' fields.
Now what'd you do? Did you break it again?
No, it's just not.
You're not paused, are you?
No, I'm not paused. It's just that it's not as... I don't see the road as well as I did on the other one.
That's because it's a darker road.
I mean, I see it fine up when I'm looking, but when I'm looking into the camera...
Okay, now... How about now?
Now it's a lot better because the road is, yeah, I see what it meant. It was like darker as in paved darker. I thought our camera was a little fucked already.
No, your camera's not.
Now here, there seems to be a lot less housing,
It's more open land.
a lot more open, a lot darker, as in less light too, because less housing. And we passed what, maybe 1 or 2 houses back there, and so far nothing.
Couple on my side.
So I said, if anybody sees anything, the most chances they probably see it are here.
God damn it.
But there was a couple of spooky spots around Bray Road,
Yeah.
you know, and they probably get spookier when those trees get filled in when you're driving down the road and the,
Look, there's the beast.
yeah. What is it, a raccoon? Possum maybe?
Cat.
Cat? I missed it on the camera. We probably saw it on the camera, but
You'll probably see the eyeballs.
yeah,
You'll probably see the eyeballs. Roll it back.
but it was a cat.
I think it was a cat.
Cat, maybe a
The
raccoon.
way it was moving, it looked like a cat.
I couldn't, I was looking at the camera, so, but I glimpsed up and saw a little bit. I know what you're talking about. That was no dog though, because it was too small.
It was a baby beast.
A baby beast. Yeah, there you go, baby beast. Didn't even have its red eyes yet. That's the other thing. People have spotted just red eyes. They've spotted a werewolf-like creature, but you know, when we were coming up Bray Road at one point, you could see, kind of like there, you could see like there's like, in the, you know, in the distance, you know, I can see how things can get mistaken, but boy, I don't know.
Excuse me.
Hey guys, I see 2 red dots over there.
Oh yeah, the radio tower. The radio tower.
Dots.
Red eyes!
Red dots. Standing on the tower.
There's 2 more over there too. Up in the distance.
Yeah, we're like in the...
Yeah, there they are. Red
Oh, you
dots.
missed it. There was a coon going through there. Could have got a video of the coon.
Won't be surprised when you see deer.
Shut up.
Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah, we
Shut
got.
up.
You're going slow enough.
Yeah, I'm only doing like 25.
That's the other thing. Who's to say that somebody ain't mistaken a deer for you know
The beast.
the beast?
With the red eyes.
I mean,
Right?
if you catch them red light, the eyes would be red. You know. And second, deers have been known to perch them up on the hind legs long enough to get something off of a tree or something. That's,
Yeah.
you know. There's them frogs again. There's a lot of woods around here, not too many houses on this. There's more houses on Bray Road than there is on this road,
Yeah.
by far.
Look how quiet and remote it would be living here.
Yeah, it'd be easy for something to
Survive out here?
well, like I said, if people are seeing things out here, I'm a skeptic, kind of like Mark, not as big as Mark. I don't know. I've got an open mind,
I
but
have an open mind. And I've
because of the area,
a lot of this shit.
because of the area and
It's a
my
nice hole.
because of the area, my knowledge of
It's
wolves,
a nice open window.
my knowledge of the Wisconsin wolves and coyotes and stuff like this,
No neighbors around, that'd be good.
and people out here looking for something like this, I could easily see that, or just driving along,
Looking for it.
or
Just like-
not driving along, not even looking for it purposely, but all of a sudden a wolf,
Three houses on this road.
a wolf, you know, a wolf or a coyote come running out in front of your car, or stopping the road, or sitting there eating roadkill.
Hospital Road. Should we go that way?
Sure, let's go that way. Back onto Bray and see what happens. But you know,
Alright, now we're
If you
turning right on the hospital road.
if you saw a wolf or a coyote or something in the road and you were just driving along and you were by yourself, you know, your mind can play tricks and say that the thing's bigger. I mean, wolves can get pretty big. You you know, coyotes not so much, but the thing is, if you're seeing something, all of a sudden it's sitting there eating roadkill and it looks back at you because you're sitting there driving down the road and it wants to see what's coming, you know, you could freak a little bit. I mean, it's going to have blood on its mouth, and, you know, people could say that it might have saw hands or something because its paws were up in the air because it's sitting up on its, you know, on its ass, and it kind of turns its body a little bit. But they said the palms were up on it. That's the scary part. See, if it was a real canine, the palms wouldn't be up, even if it was sitting. And it was actually holding something at one lady said. And that was during the day. She was driving down Bray Road, and she saw something eating roadkill, and it stopped, and, you know, she didn't stop, but I mean, it stopped eating, and it turned and looked at her, and it was holding its food palms up. You know, like I said, though, that also goes to saying, you know, you're driving by pretty fast, or even if you're not going the speed limit exactly, minds can play tricks when you don't see something on a road. All of a sudden you see something on a road that you travel every day, and then all of a sudden you see something, even if there isn't legends and stories about this road. And, you know, that can just be enough right there to keep the legend going. But this legend's been... The first actual sighting, or the first documented sighting, dates back to 1930.
1936.
Thank you. 1936. So, and ever since then, it's been a growing on and off popularity. Some of the most recent videos I watched on YouTube went as far as 1999. So now we're on Bowers Road.
Bray's further over there. Honestly, I don't even know where the hell we're at down here.
Oh, that could be a good thing. Maybe that's how we'll find it. Maybe we'll get lost and we'll just run across it.
That was weird because according to Google Maps, it said that Alco Road goes straight to Bray.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Unless there's two different possible roads.
Don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Oh, it could split too.
Yeah.
Looks like they're set up for a party.
Yeah. Lights inside.
That's the one thing I'm missing on this car. Compass.
You are the compass.
I know, everybody calls me the human GPS.
Your compass.
Give me a direct, pretty direct reading.
Oh, yeah. See, on my Avenger, it tells me the direction after.
Yep. Yours has it. Mine don't.
Along with the temperature.
Well, I have a temperature and I have a Lake Huron.
So what road are we on now, again?
Bowers.
So we're on Bowers Road, which runs somewhere around Bray Road. We're working our way back because we're going to make one more run down Bray Road, aren't we, at least?
Yes.
So...
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
He's trying to be funny over here.
The moon is lighting up the road for sure.
That moon is bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice bright moon, full moon too. That's what's really cool about this. It's frogs.
No, there's a path.
Oh, like a footpath,
Bike path.
bike path.
Like a bike trail.
It's probably the Kettle Moraine Trail. And this one is Springfield Road. And we're going to turn right here.
Okay, when we make it back to Bray Road, I'm going to bring it back on.
That lottery so you can afford
Hold
to
on.
attention.
Okay, here we are traveling down Bray Road once again.
We're on
gonna
Bray
take a
Road
second.
again.
We're gonna take a second shot at this to see if we see
Dude's
anything.
coming up behind us.
Well, maybe they'll get to a corner and they pass us.
Well, that's the thing.
Go slow enough, you probably will.
And this moon though is just cool as hell.
Go around, bitch. Thank you. Get off my fucking ass. Fucking turd. God, I hate people like that.
That moon is just making it really nice and bright out here.
Oh.
You know, let's turn off the lights and drive.
Yeah. Not
I know,
likely.
I know.
Yeah.
That was for safety.
I have, though.
I've done that before too.
Yeah. I have done
It can get a little dangerous.
When I'm shopping in Janesville, there was a lady driving.
Yeah, but that can get really dangerous in these back roads in Wisconsin. You never know what might fucking pop out on you.
Yeah, considering the fact that deer like to run.
Yeah, and considering the fact that we're looking for like a 400 to 800 pound beast
Oh, excuse me.
that's been known to attack cars,
I just heard
supposedly.
Beast. Did you hear the beast?
Yeah, it came out of you.
Well, you know, another thing too. That's what I was talking to you about. Old mastiffs, big dogs.
Yeah, but do you think there'd actually be one out here at night on the loose?
What the hell? Is this like a busy road? People like fucking using this road all the time?
Well, it's
They keep wanting to look for the Beast of Bray Road like we do, and it's a full moon. Think about it.
No,
Everybody and
they're
their
not
mothers out here.
They're not out here driving fast like that,
looking for the beast.
looking for the beast.
And this time there's really no shoulder.
No, there is no shoulder. That was a driveway I pulled into.
I know.
Kinda. There's the frogs again. Yeah.
We're letting a car pass us by.
Yep, because I'm getting sick of people coming up on my ass all the time.
And we didn't have that the first time around.
No, I don't know why we're having it now.
Because it's a full moon and people want to fuck with
It's
us.
not a full, it's because of a full moon.
Yeah, it's because of a full moon and people want to fuck with us.
Whatever.
Oh, they actually have snowmobiles driving on this road.
And we gave it away at the stop sign
Yeah,
down on the trail.
And the turn, you know, the arrows.
Yeah.
And the little stop sign.
Yeah.
This one's all new.
Hey, you know, I wonder, you know, why do they put those deer signs up? I wonder, you know, the deers can't read.
Well, maybe they just gotta look at pictures. Now, see this. I seen this earlier.
Did you see that? That looked like something like he was trying to avoid something. Did you see how that was like swerved?
Mm-hmm.
Those, and they were pretty dark.
Are you serious?
Dark rubber tracks.
You're trying to say that they were trying to avoid something? No, that is a bunch of teenagers out here with a fucking souped up car doing their takeoffs and stops. That's exactly what that is.
How do you know it wasn't them trying to avoid
Bike
it?
racing, nobody around.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
They wouldn't. Yeah, it'd be more
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
line. They'd have more straight lines if they were trying to avoid
Not
a
if-
deer or something
Not if that
at an
car
angle.
was- That is from kids, or even not just kids, adults, young adults out here with a souped up car and they're screwing off. Probably drunk
Old
and
men.
screwing off.
Midlife crisis.
What, like your brother
Yeah.
goes and buys a convertible?
Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother bought a
I'm very surprised that he bought that. But I'm happy for him because he's always had shit cars. Now he's had something decent.
Turn the lights on bright again.
Pretty quiet road otherwise, except for those few cars that wanted to pass us or come up behind us. It's a pretty quiet road.
Ass.
It's a pretty quiet road though.
On your man.
I mean, we had barely any traffic the first time through, little traffic this
Couple
time
cars
through,
we met.
but a very quiet road.
Yeah, for the most part.
Very bumpy road.
Now we're on bumpy side again.
No.
Should be coming up on the wooded area between us, or where the road goes between the wooded area. There's a lot of houses along here.
Yeah, more than that other road we were on.
You know, you gotta think, you know, that if there's a alleged Beast of Bray Road, you know, that residents along here would see it and everything else. So.
Well, there's supposedly a lot of sightings, just a lot of them not documented on YouTube. It's just, I don't know if any of them were house owners that were actually lived on this road or not.
Okay, see, here it is. This is the wooded areas. There's a house there.
Oh, this is shit.
Well, whatever.
That was you saw the address plate on the road. It was
Yeah.
pretty obvious there was a house there. Mailbox was right there. But now there's
You got
nothing.
Nothing for now. It's just a little spot here, though.
Woods on both sides of us here, and there's
And you're gonna have a house here again. And then back out to the open fields area again. Coming back up on Highway 11.
yeah, it's right there. You can see a car coming. It's going to be coming at us off Highway 11. We're just getting to it, so you might want to U it, and we'll call it quits after one more loop down.
Yeah, we'll flip a U and come back up on Bray and back out to the end.
Yeah, we'll call this a night, but we didn't
I
see
did
nothing
discover
so far.
something about my car.
What's that?
It doesn't have a turn radius that my caliber had.
Oh,
Man, my caliber had a hell of a turn radius. This thing doesn't.
alright, so
So
we're
it
gonna.
is. It's an awesome car. Hang on, we're going back that way. Just keep it rolling.
I'm gonna try to U it around here. Here we go. I don't know if I got the sign. But... Alright, now we're heading back down Bray Road the opposite direction we came up at the first two times now.
Yeah. Well, every car's got its pros and cons.
Yep.
You're gonna miss your little caliber for a while, I'm sure.
Yep.
That's natural. I still miss my little blue hot rod.
So you got open field here, open field there, and then there's woods there. noticed something though. There's really no place to pull off along here.
No, there isn't.
Except for maybe driveways. And you don't really want to get in anybody's driveway.
Yeah, and you don't want to. I mean, the shoulder's not that much of a shoulder where you pull over, a car comes through here, and bam, you're done. Some of those people that have pulled over must have really went way into the shoulder, you know,
Well, you know,
where it's kind of flat there in a couple areas.
So I don't know if that shoulder's.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it. Not with the rain that we've had in the last week or so. There's all kinds of flooding around here. Even the farmers' fields are flooded pretty bad in some areas. You can see standing water in the fields as we came up the highway on the one side.
The moon's bright enough, it's casting shadows.
All we need is a Bob Seger song. Bad Moon Rising.
Old time rock and roll for all the old fogies in the car.
I love Bob
That's you.
Bob Seger.
Oh, it's you.
Why is that?
Hey, look. The sign says hospital that way.
What road is that?
Hospital Road? I don't know. Is that Hospital Road?
That's Hospital Road.
See? Told ya.
It is Hospital Road.
I told ya.
It's pretty long and.
I was telling them about a story earlier that I was watching on YouTube, but that house looked fairly new.
Another car coming up behind us again. Hello.
Here's some bright lights. Well, don't think we're going to see anything.
No.
But just because we didn't see anything on this trip doesn't mean something's not out here.
True.
I mean, something's out here to cause all those sightings and causing all the stories. But what it is, that's yet to be determined. You know, until we have some proof or hardcore evidence. I mean, the pictures and anything we've seen, you can't tell for sure. Could be fake. More than likely might be fake or set up.
That one, I'm telling you, was set up.
But it is a spooky enough area. These things date back to, the sightings out here have dated back to 1936. You know, so there's something. What it is, who knows?
See, more scratching works from people being goofy with their cars.
Yeah, that one came around. They burned it.
Came around the corner.
Yeah, they burned it around the corner. They were trying to do a, what do you call that, like a drift slide. or something. It looked like, almost. Who knows?
Yeah.
Smoking the tires as they came around the corner there.
No burning rubber, Joe.
Maybe they were running from the Beast of Bray Road.
No, they just seen a picture of you.
Maybe they caught him and tied him on the roof.
There's woods around here, plenty of open area. But what it could be, your guess is as good as mine. I'm thinking people's minds are just playing tricks on them, and they're seeing a wolf or a coyote, and they're making it bigger than what it is.
My question is what are you going to do about it if you did see him?
Hey, if we did see something, I'd have to take the footage back and look at it on a bigger screen and slow it down and see if I could zoom in, and I'd try to figure out what it was that way. But if I saw something out here, I'd be shocked. I came out here thinking we might, hoping we might. I mean,
an actual werewolf?
I was hoping more than a cat. If it was a werewolf or something to attack the car, like if we had an attack on a car like the people have claimed in the past, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably shit my pants. But I think some of those scratches and some of those stuff are somebody hitting a branch or because...
I don't have the flight spots. I don't.
You know, I mean, we're pretty safe in a car considering most of these car attacks, the thing has jumped on the back of the car or scratched the side of the car. But, you know, you saw those woods back there where they were on the both sides of the street. Who knows if a branch wasn't sticking out too far from a recent storm or something like that and it just scratched somebody's car.
True.
You know, that fell. I mean, there was a lot of dead trees in that area. Alright, till next time.
Actually,
This is Utterly Insane Productions with Mark and Joe. And we are in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, and we were looking for the Beast of Bray Road.